Hey YouTube, it's NowIAmNappy and I'm back for another Tip Tuesday. Now, according to the title of this video, you know we are talking about green tea to combat hair loss and excessive hair shedding. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys a bomb DIY Ayurvedic hair tea that not only helps to lower DHT production, but helps combat hormonal hair loss. So let's stay tuned. As many of you guys know, green tea is rich in antioxidants, and one of the most powerful that gives its many medicinal benefits is called EGCG. Don't worry, y'all, I'll leave the name up here because I am not trying to pronounce that, okay? Now, this powerful antioxidant is what gives green tea its power to help lower cholesterol, to help burn belly fat, to help with diabetes, and in some instances to help fight cancer. And of course, according to this video, we are going to learn about how it lowers DHT production. Now, DHT, you guys, is what causes hair loss in many men and women. It causes them to lose hair on their edges and balding in the center of their crown. It's called androgenic hair loss. Now, green tea helps to fight the DHT production and stimulate hair growth. Now, you guys, if regular green tea wasn't enough, matcha green tea is even better. I'm talking about matcha green tea has 137 times the amount of antioxidants in 1 cup of tea than regular green tea. So this means that 1 cup of matcha green tea is equivalent of the nutritional value of 10 cups of regular green tea. That is some powerful stuff, okay? So if y'all want to know how to go ahead and reverse this hair loss, whether it's hormonal, whether it's aging or postpartum, then let's stay tuned for this DIY Ayurvedic recipe. All right. So first I'm going to be starting with ashwagandha, you guys. This is a potent antioxidant and is great for hormonal hair fall, especially for those who are dealing with stress and anxiety related hair loss. I even have a video on it linked at the top here. I'll be using 1 tablespoon. Next, of course, I'm going to be using henna, which is amazing. It's a great strengthener and it builds up in your hair over time. And if you don't want the color of henna, try using Zizyphus powder or Fenugreek seeds as a strengthener in your regimen. You guys feel free to play around with these mixes and try to find something that suits your hair needs. And again, I highly recommend Fenugreek, rosemary, and Cassia as great alternatives. Finally, you're going to go ahead and add 4 bags of your green tea or matcha green tea blend. So you guys, even though I'm making an Ayurvedic tea, let me tell you, you can definitely use the regular green tea or the matcha green tea on its own because it still has amazing properties. I like to add these herbs to my regimen because sometimes I don't feel like making a mess, and it's a great way to introduce Ayurveda into your regimen easily. Go ahead and fill the jar with about 2 cups of hot water and let it sit to the side. Go ahead and stir until the mixture cools down. Once the mixture cools down, you'll notice that the powder is settled at the bottom and your tea becomes a reddish tint from the henna dye release. I went ahead and added some rosemary to it, and that's it, you guys. So now that you've made your tea, how can you use it in your hair regimen to reap the most benefits? I would say it's about 3 ways you could really do this. So one of the most beneficial ways I like to use tea rinses in my regimen is when I'm creating my own DIY, either leave-ins or deep conditioners, or the base for a hair mask. Now this is again a great way to incorporate Ayurveda into your regimen. So if you're making for instance, your Ayurvedic DIY leave-in like we did last week, and this clip up here, the base of your thing could be a tea mix. And that way you're introducing Ayurvedic into your deep conditioner or your leave-in. Now let's say you are going to be doing a hair mask and you want to include some other herbs. You can use this tea rinse as the base of your hair mask. So the other 2 ways I like to use this is either in the shower as a hair rinse. I would shampoo my hair, add the tea rinse on, and then deep condition like I have in this video here. And then finally, I like to use it when I'm going to do my LCO method in my hair. So a leave-in, cream, and then put an oil on top. So I'm gonna just show you that, and I'm gonna tell you about 2 more benefits of green tea and matcha green tea, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. And just to note, you really want to focus this on your roots and massaging it deep into your roots to get those benefits, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the benefits of matcha green tea is that it is rich in panthenol or vitamin B. Now, panthenol is an amazing strengthener and helps reduce the aging of cells, particularly found in older men and women. Panthenol also helps to increase the dermapapilar cells, which are responsible for promoting hair growth. Green tea is also not only great for combating DHT hair loss, but for stimulating blood flow and oxygen delivery to the scalp, providing nutrients necessary for healthy hair growth. Participants in study who applied green tea to their scalp noticed an increase in hair growth and the shine and health of their hair. So make sure you take the time to focus on areas that are thinning or known to thin due to either hormonal changes or androgenic hair loss. So go ahead and do this to your hair every day or every other day according to your own moisturization needs. If you guys are curious about other hair teas, click this video up here, you guys. If you want to know how I make my own little DIY moisturizing leave-in, definitely also check the video up here and also in the description box. And if you guys want to learn more about green teas and all of their benefits, then check out my blog post, which I'll link down below for you guys. If you have any questions, or if you've ever used green teas before to help reduce shedding or to help reverse hair loss, please leave that in the comment section, you guys, because tea rinses are it. So definitely get on it, you guys. And that's it for this week's Tip Tuesday. If you have any questions, I'll see you in the comment section down below. And that's it.